Okay, this activity is related to a project called Be Cool. It's a joint project between EU and Brazilian. The Brazilian project counterpartner is BioValue. And we went in Brazil to evaluate the machinery chain for collecting straw from sugarcane. Straw from sugarcane is a very interesting biomass for second generation production or electricity production. And right now, the machinery that they chose in a previous project called the Sucre are related to a windrover and a baler. So we went to evaluate if these harvesting systems of straw can be improved. The production of straw is about 14 tons per hectare, of which they are going to harvest an half, 7 tons per hectare, leaving the other half for improving the soil quality. And what we found is the windrower that they chose, that is essentially a traditional rake, is moving a lot of soil. So as we also see in the previous presentations, the straw will have a high amount of ash related to the soil that is incorporated in the biomass. And another problem is the number of machinery that pass on the field that decrease the quality of the soil. So what we, and then the last things is that we have a green leaves, that is the top of the crops, on which there is 70% of nitrogen, phosphorus, and K, and the dry leaves where we have not so much content of nutrients and humidity. So our proposals is to leave in the soil the part of the top leaf with the fertilizers and collect only the dry leaves. If this is not the case, because they have to change the baler, we suggest just to change the windrover in order to decrease the quantity of ash. In the first case, we suggest to utilize a bio-baler, a baler that is called also direct baling, that have the possibility to collect the leaves just behind from the fan, the separative fan of the machineries. So the leaves will not touch the ground and will not take dirty from the ground, leaving the topping part in the soil. So also the second fan leaves can be collected. But anyway, we thought just to go for the first ones. This requires the use of no-step balers that are not so easy to find, but and the second proposal is to use, in alternative to the traditional rakes, the conveyor belt rake. The difference between the two is that in the traditional rakes, the iron teeth, these ones, drag on the soil, moving a lot of ash, a lot of soil, and then increasing the ash, while the conveyor belt rake just lift the biomass and transport with the belt. So this would improve the quality of the harvested biomass and even the ratoon damage that the first machinery is developing. That's all by now. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Luigi.